This is Glenn Davis, and the green is back on.
Oh, good hustle by Davis.
Hey, can I get a Tommy point for that?
Oh, 2 Tommy points. I've been all over the place.
It's game time. Here's Mike and Tommy.
All right, Glenn, thanks very much. Happy to be back here at the TD Bank North Garden, and we're just about set to go, so let's meet our Southwest Airlines starting lineups. First up for the Boston Celtics tonight, no surprises. Rondo and Ray Allen will be in the backcourt. Kendrick Perkins will man the middle. It will be Pierce and Garnett along the front line for head coach Doc Rivers. Happy to be back home. 5 games, as we mentioned off the top now for the Celtics, all against Eastern Conference opponents coming up here over the next week or 10 days or so. Big game a week from tonight against Detroit. On the other side, though, a team the Celtics could well see come playoff time, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the new look Cleveland Cavaliers. It's Brown and old friend Delonte West in the backcourt. Ilgauskas is going to get the call in the middle tonight. He didn't play last night in Milwaukee because of a bad case of the flu. We'll see how he fares here tonight. Ben Wallace and LeBron James, of course, along that front line for head coach Mike Brown in his 3rd season as an NBA coach, and he's done a nice job with this Cleveland Cavalier team so far. Another guy who does a nice job. It's our DCU sideline reporter, Greg Dixon.
Oh, you're just so kind, Mike. It's nice to be back home, and it's nice to be around Tommy as well. You mentioned as Adrunas Ilgauskas, he said he's feeling a little bit better today. Missed the game, as you said yesterday, against the Milwaukee Bucks with what is termed as an upper respiratory infection. He told me he's just been real weak the last day and a half. Lost about 8 pounds in less than 2 days. Was giving it a go during warm-ups about 2 hours ago and said really had a difficult time breathing. So keep an eye on that. And also keep an eye on Kevin Garnett, too. I'm told that Garnett is under the weather tonight as apparently the flu bug has struck yet another member of the Boston Celtics.
He looks like he's happy to be home, though, that's for sure, dancing around out there and getting the crowd into the game here early. Ilgauskas never exactly looks like he just came from the beach, but he's pretty pale out there to begin this game. Pierce misses a jumper. Wallace gets his first rebound, and we are underway, and Delonte West has his first touch as a member of the Cavaliers against his old team, the Boston Celtics. Ilgauskas throws it up. The pass was behind Wallace, and a good heady play by Ilgauskas there at half court. Devin Brown just loses the handle, but a hustling Wallace, and then Rondo sneaks in. Rondo takes it to the basket. Nope. And it's taken down by Wallace quickly the other way. Here comes Brown. LeBron to the basket. And he's going to get to the free throw line. The foul will go on Kevin Garnett to begin the game.
Well, here's the drive, and they try and cut him off. There's a little steal attempt. What you got to do when you're defending against James is try and keep him between your knees. Don't show him a way to get to the rim, because he will definitely take advantage of that. And the worst thing you can try and do is steal the ball from him.
LeBron making his first Garden appearance since January of last year. He missed the last 2 times and has actually missed 3 out of the last 4 games the Cavaliers have played here in Boston. So Celtic fans really getting a good look at LeBron. KG doesn't hesitate and gets a kind bounce. Ties the game at 2. Nice to be home.
Did you like that?
Yeah. He didn't get any of those bounces on the road. I know that.
I know.
Wallace with 6 on the shot clock. Wow.
Now, he, before the game, was working out and had shooting drills, and the basketball he was using was a third larger than a regular basketball, believe it or not.
Why would one do that?
If you can put that in, it gives you a lot of confidence.
He was the last guy I think you would use that kind of ball. Let's take a look at tonight's Honeydew List, brought to you, of course, by Honeydew Donuts. Come try our Mocha Madness, why don't you?
Yeah, keep LeBron on the perimeter. That's what I'm talking about. Don't go for steals. And control the board. Celtics have had difficulty controlling rebounds against this team.
Little backdoor cut by Perk, finds Garnett. He's fouled from behind by James or Ilgauskas. Take your pick. It will be James picking up the foul. You got any theories on that, Tom? We had a graphic. The Celtics were a +2 in rebounding before they went to the West Coast. Before we got to LA, they were a -9 in the West, out West in rebounding. Why?
The chemistry disappeared, and the way they were playing, I think everybody had assumed a different type role in order to weather the storm of Garnett not being there, and we were absolutely playing with smaller people and what have you, and they went with smaller lineups at time, and without a big guy, two big guys in there, you're really creating problems for yourself on the boards. And as soon as Posey goes in, he's a power forward that spreads the defense and doesn't really hit the offensive glass.
Pierce covering James. James a follow-away, no. Garnett in a battle with Wallace for the loose ball, and it goes off Ray Allen out of bounds, and then Ray over to give Kevin Garnett a hand out of the first row.
Here's the good hustle by Kevin Garnett. This is a Tommy point. Knocks it, goes for it, and gets knocked off of Ray Allen. Paul Pierce is going to take a shot at LeBron.
Burke runs out quickly, and Brown's unable to get it back to Ilgauskas. Delonte West airmails one. Ray Allen off the bounce, comes through in the baseline, finds Perk. Good look for KG for two. Nice job by Perk.
That certainly was. He knew who the open man was before he even caught the ball.
Celtics take a 6-4 lead. 9:26 to go here. Opening quarter. Ilgauskas. Foul is called on Perk for the bump.
Well, I don't know how to take a look at this nice play by Perkins. There's the penetration, no place to go. Out to Perk, back inside.
Ilgauskas, who has that kind of range, misses that one. Rebounded Rondo. Perkins running the floor in a hurry, but Ilgauskas is with him. Ray Allen off the bounce, leaves it for Perk. Perk again looking, hands it off to Ray. Rondo the pull-up jumper. Rebound Ilgauskas.
Yeah, only one guy under there against three red jerseys.
LeBron thought about the three deep, finds West instead inside to Wallace, defended by KG. Back to James. Off the feet of Wallace. Tough pass. Wasn't really Wallace's fault. Rondo on the break. Good look. Made Brown commit.
He sure did. And he's learned an awful lot. He took him away from the basket so he wouldn't get a charge, too.
6-0 run by the Celtics here to open up an 8-4 lead. Brown in the paint, back to West. Celtics doing a lot of trap, and Perk is all over the place. James for three.
He bailed him out in Cleveland with shots like that. There was 2 on the shot clock when he let that one go. And he hit like 3 or 4 big threes in Cleveland as the shot clock was winding down after some really good defense by the Celtics.
1 for 2 tonight. 5 points for LeBron. 5 of the Cavs' 7. Pierce will try a 3 of his own. It's long. And over the top, it'll come back Cleveland's way. Again, there were 3 Cavalier uniforms right there on the glass.
Watch Rondo angle a man off and make him commit. And it opened it up beautifully for Ray Allen. That's what you want to do, is make that bottom defender, that lone defender, commit.
Perk in the open floor. Delonte can't get him, and Perk gets 2.
Nice play by Perk. I mean, I could hear the thunder off the floor.
Celtics with 3 steals already in this game. West trying to split the defense. KG gets a hand on that out of bounds. 3 seconds for Cleveland to get a shot up.
Watch this steal by Perkins as they try to make the swing pass, and watch this nice play as he just picks it up and goes over the top of Delonte. That was not an easy play for a big man.
Wallace. And that's going to be a foul on Wallace over the back on the second effort. The big question seemed to be, Tom, on the trade was whether or not Ben Wallace had game left. Do you think Ben Wallace still has a lot of game left?
Oh, I think he's got game left. I'm not sure he's a power forward, though. Although they do get scoring out of Ilgauskas.
Pierce rattles home a jumper over LeBron.
Yeah, he got LeBron. He backed him up and shot over him.
James. Wallace for two.
Well, he can make those, and he will find the absolute open man.
Yeah, he will. He's going to have a lot of big assist nights, especially nights that Serbiak and West are hitting their shots. KG again. Hasn't missed yet. He's 3 for 3. He's got 8 of Boston's 14. LeBron hangs in the air. Perkins made him change it. Garnett came up with it. Rondo to the basket.
Great play. Pierce took one of the defenders when he hustled to the wing, and it opened it up a little bit for Rondo.
Cavaliers take a timeout. The Celtics have hit 7 of their first 11 shots, and they got a 16-9 lead.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by
Stay twice through April 6th and earn twice the rewards. AAA members earn 3 times. Twice is nice. 3 times is nicer. Visit bestwestern.com.
We're back with 5:47 to go in the first. No place like home. A 14-5 run by Boston. They got a 16-9 lead early. 5:47 to go in the first. Let's check in with our DCU sideline reporter, Greg Dickerson.
Well, Mike, all the talk the last few days, even the last couple of weeks, is about the Celtics trying to acquire a backup point guard, specifically Sam Cassell. That still is a possibility. But the Celtics brought in the guy you just saw there, P.J. Brown. Here's the file on P.J., who retired at the end of last season. Was uncertain whether he was coming back or not. You look at his numbers, over 9 points a game, almost 8 rebounds per game. Played with a variety of teams and caught up with them before tonight's game. And he said it was the Celtics who came the hardest after him all year long. He finally made the decision just a few days ago. He is known as a high character, great locker room guy, but still might be a couple of weeks away before we see him in a game. Mike said he feels in pretty good shape, but not anywhere close to being in basketball shape just yet.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy your association with him. He's really a quality guy, good guy, will be excellent in the locker room, and again, a guy who we hope, Tom, still has a lot of basketball left in him. His playoff numbers last year for Cleveland were terrific.
He looks very, very in shape. Doesn't look like there's an ounce of fat on him.
Foul is called on Kendrick Perkins. Perk picks up his second.
This is ridiculous. If I'm Doc, I got to get up and start getting on the officials, because Ilgauskas keeps bumping into him. They're called terrible fouls against Perk.
So Glenn Davis is going to come into the game. Wally Serbiak also in. It's West, Bergeron, Wallace, Serbiak, and James. LeBron with 5 on the shot clock, knows it, and is fouled going to the basket. That is what is one of the many things that's so difficult about LeBron. It's so strong, he's just going to take it to the hoop on you, and there's not much you can do about it.
Well, they show him a way to get to the rim, and they're definitely not trying to keep him in between their knees. And Pierce did that because he expected help coming along the baseline, and it never really got there soon enough.
35 for LeBron last night. A night where the Cavaliers could not get to the free throw line, and Milwaukee had a huge advantage of the free throw line and was able to pull out a 4-point win. Last 5 games, LeBron is over 30 a game, and as you can see against the Celtics, he just has put up monster numbers.
Well, he gets energized to play against Pierce. They had that little fracas in that preseason game.
Way back when, yeah, I remember that well.
And I think there's a little enmity going on between the two of them.
Pierce again with that fall away, back rims this one, rebound taken down by Wallace. Boy, with Wallace and Bergeron, Could be a very good rebounding team along with Ilgauskas. And James is going to get his share. Wally Serbiak knocks one down.
Boy, and Ray Allen, I think, even got a piece of that. But Wally is in there to do what? Score. They're going to get him his shots.
16-13. Cavs back to within 3. Pierce comes up in traffic, is able to draw the foul. Oh no, he stepped out of bounds on the baseline. Let's take a look at our Subaru key matchup. And the numbers for the point guards, Delonte West and Rajon Rondo. Their numbers this season. James Wallace, that was just a nice catch just to get back to that, and then he couldn't do anything with it. Not exactly gifted on the offensive end, Ben. Rondo, offensive foul.
Offensive foul, the Celtics, number 9, Rajon Rondo.
Off he goes.
Personal foul.
Turnovers even right now at 4 apiece. Serbiak coming through, chased by Ray Allen. Step away by Wally, back rims that one, and the rebound off the floor to Ray Allen, and a foul is called on Serbiak, I believe, reaching in.
Cleveland foul was on number 17.
No, it's on Verjon reaching in.
Personal 4-team foul.
Delonte applying a little pressure. Davis back there to help out.
Ray can move on Serbiak. And that's the matchup you ought to be looking at.
Ray knocks down a 3.
Yeah, and Verjon went out on a switch and really never took the outside shot away from Ray.
Celtics go back up by 6, 19-13. Delonte can't answer. Tracked down by Garnett. 4 rebounds in the game for KG. Ray Allen, who has had some good nights against Cleveland. Pierce. Rebound Serbian.
Had a good look. Nice movement of the ball by Rondo to get him a clean look.
And Cavs are going to take a timeout, a 20-second timeout. They take it with 2:45 left to go here in the first. Celtics got a 6-point lead, 19-13 here on Comcast Sportsnet. Back in a 6-point game, 2:45 to go in the first. Modell Sporting Goods, the official sporting goods store of the Boston Celtics, is offering you the chance of a lifetime to be an honorary Celtics ball kid for a game. The experience includes an autographed Celtic basketball, assisting NBA players in warm-ups, a Celtics Modell's t-shirt, and 2 premium tickets for additional guests. Stop by Modell's and enter for your chance to win this great experience for the April 16th game between the Celtics and the Nets. Must be between the ages of 12 and 18 to qualify. Here's a look at it. Wendy's, that's right, replay.
Well, let's take a look at this. And this is nice. Here comes Ray off the pick, and Verjon goes to go get him, but he can't get him off the 3-point arc, and Ray makes him pay.
That's right.
Boy, your timing is impeccable.
Boy, was that good?
That was good. 57%.
Shoehorned that in there.
Yes, exactly what you did.
Shoehorned that in there.
Greg, what's going on?
A few things, and hopefully my timing is as impeccable as Tommy's is. Doc Rivers, a couple of things from that huddle. He said, guys, keep moving that rock around, get the ball to Ray, because Wally can't guard him. Also, talking about Anderson Varejao, he said he likes to over-pursue a lot, especially on pick and rolls. Have that in mind. And also, from the injury front, guys, we're not going to see Tony Allen tonight. He's back in the locker room, got a strained right calf, so he is out and will not dress for tonight's game.
Nice time. Nicely done. It's going to be a foul on Glenn Davis. That's a little look from LeBron. That's the second on Davis. And Celtics at the limit, so LeBron will be at the free throw line.
Well, LeBron now, this will be his 5th and 6th free throws.
Struggles a little bit at the line on the road. Only a 63% shooter on the road, where he shoots 77% at home.
Well, he's 5 for 5 so far. Come on now. I'm counting on you. There you go.
you very much.
You haven't lost your touch.
Right, he didn't lose it on the West Coast anymore. 19-14, 5-point Boston lead. Leon Poe is going to come into the game next whistle for the Celts. And a traveling violation is called on Ray Allen. That is the 5th Boston turnover. Cavs have been only able to convert him into 2 points. Kevin Garnett's going to take a little rest here with 2 to go in the quarter.
Well, if a guy has a little touch of the flu, he played pretty effectively.
Damon Jones in the Cavalier backcourt now. James Posey's also going to come in for the Celtics here when we get a whistle. Joe Smith also on the floor. Jones misses deep, and Leon's got the rebound. Rondo lays it down to Poe.
Yeah, Marajan never really took Rondo off the angle. Nice play by Rondo.
4th assist of the first quarter for Rajon Rondo. James looking to create something, loses it. Rondo the loose ball. James back defensively. Rondo to Pierce. Missed it. Good hustle by Ray Allen to stay in the play. Davis spinning. Davis again. Davis again. Rejected out of bounds. Foul's going to be on Marajan from behind.
Well, there's Tommy points galore for Glenn Davis. Has the little soft hook, gets the miss back.
They call the foul on Smith in the front, not Marajan from behind.
So that's a Tommy point for Big Baby, my guy.
Glenn has played very well against Cleveland this year, averaging almost 9 points a game and shooting nearly 85% from the field, 11 of 13. And you see his numbers this season. Had a very good game. I remember out Chicago against Ben Wallace when Wallace was there. 6-1 won by the Celtics. Opened up a 9-point edge. That's LeBron.
You cannot take your eye off LeBron, and you almost got to take yourself out of the team defense.
LeBron's got 10 in the first quarter. Posey, who was red hot from beyond the arc throughout the West Coast trip, gives it up to Ray Allen for 2. And Ray's made both of his shots today. He's got 5 points. Actually, all 3 of his shots, he's got 7.
Well, that's the matchup because Serbia cannot defend Ray Allen.
Rondo on Jones. Coming through in the baseline, it's LeBron. Gets it, kicks it to Serbiak, takes it. Posey had it for a moment in traffic, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Boston ball.
Watch the LeBron play here, and they go and they stop the penetration, and they just forgot about that guy. Please, don't forget him. He's a tough guy to forget.
Celtics look for the final shot here, leading 25-16. Rondo very casual down at 5 on the shot clock. Rondo on LeBron. Finds Ray Allen for a good-looking shot. Oh.
I got it.
Got the shot they were looking for. Couldn't put it down with the Celtics. In the first quarter back home, shoot 53%. They hold the Cavs down around 31. And as a result, Boston's got a 25-16 lead. You're watching the Celtics on Comcast Sportsnet. At last back home in the city of Boston after nearly a couple of weeks out west, the Celtics home for a 5-game homestand. First one tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Boston's up 9. Ray Allen with 7 first-quarter points. TD Bank North and the Boston Celtics would like to welcome the Lawrence Boys and Girls Club from Lawrence, Massachusetts, as the TD Bank North Kids Clubhouse guest for tonight's game. TD Bank North going above and beyond for kids in all our communities. Transportation to the game provided by Limos by Liz. And let's take a look at the first quarter stats. They're brought to you by aceticket.com, Boston's best seats. You want the best seats in all of Boston? For sports, concert, and theater events, call aceticket.com at 1-800-MY-SEATS. Defense, the big thing for the Celtics, holding Cleveland to 31% shooting, out rebounding them 12-5, and the Celtics got 5 first quarter steals. James stays out there. He's played the whole game so far. He's out there with Serbiak, Smith, Varejao, and Damon Jones. Leon Poe takes a run at Smith, who misses the jumper. Ray Allen tips it to Posey. Davis, Eddie House, and Leon Poe.
You know, the second unit really plays some pretty good defense for a second unit.
Played very well on the West Coast, I thought, defensively. Gave the Celtics a spark. They didn't have a few of those games on the West Coast starting the game.
Cleveland ball.
Yeah, as Leon. Let's see what happens here.
Just kind of tripped on his own.
Did he? Okay.
Yep. LeBron misses the jam. Smith does not miss the follow.
They're trying to go up and jam LeBron and then pick him up on his way to the basket. And they're showing him he's very quick, and he's got a super dribbler. He's a power dribbler. So they've tried several different ways to deal with him. And let's take a look at what I'm talking about. They're up jamming him, and he just puts the ball down and beats you with the first step. And then, you know, gets practically to the rim.
Last foul called on Wally Serbiak, trying to stay with Ray Allen, his first. Wally's got a lot of running to do. Ray again.
And he was thinking of passing that ball, to tell you the truth.
9 points for Ray, 10 points for James. They're the game's 2 high scorers. Celtics with a 27-18 lead. About a minute and a half gone. And before the shot, fouls on Leon Poe.
Watch Wally Serbiak try and stay with Ray Allen. That's 1 pick. That's 2 picks. That's 3 picks.
That's a basket.
That's a hoop.
Ilgauskas back in, so is Devin Brown. Trying to find Damon Jones in the corner. Eddie House able to stay in touch.
That was great defense right there.
Rebound in a crowd by Glenn Davis.
I'll tell you, he was in a crowd.
Eddie House back to Poe. Leon!
Nice play by Eddie. Good hands by Leon.
Boston with their first double-digit lead. It's 11. Cavs still with 18 points. 9:50 to go in the half. Glenn Davis with the foul. Oh, no, it's Poe before with the foul.
Take a look at this nice play by Eddie. Comes off the pick, draws double attention. And there was the up and under move by Leon. But Leon's got such a pair of hands. That really catches almost everything.
Cavs are at 8 on the shot clock. Brown deflected out of bounds, and Cleveland will have another opportunity here with 5 left on the shot clock. Mike Brown. There's a relationship that goes way back with Ben Wallace, which is one of the reasons they were willing to take the chance to make the trade. Glenn Davis going to win the race to that ball. 24-second violation before he got to it.
I don't know. He had possession of the ball there. Took a fast break basket away. Remember, we discussed that. When do they blow the whistle and when they don't blow the whistle? He had possession of the ball. Big baby.
Ray Allen again off the curl. Posey spins in traffic, finds Davis. He gets the bump, and he'll get to the free throw line.
Big Baby is a horse. Watch this. Good play coming up here by Posey. Gives it to Big Baby. Takes the hit and still manages to get it up on the glass.
Goska's taking a look at the replay on the big board. There you can see how Glenn Davis's numbers have changed with Kevin Garnett out of the lineup. That's some valuable experience at 17 minutes a game.
Big Baby's going to be a very, very good player. And he's turned into a pretty competitive player. You know, he was a star at LSU. He's just one of the gang here, and he's starting to fit in and understand what it takes to be a member of a real winning pro team.
Down. Second time he's fumbled the pass. Bergeron. Ray Allen off the air ball from Molly Zerbian. Eddie House the other way, looking for a shot. Goes back to Davis for two. And Mike Brown's seen enough. He wants a timeout. Celtics have opened up their largest lead, and they can thank the bench for it. An 8-2 run. Leon Poe, a big part of it. And Boston, with 8:43 in the half, has held the Cavs to just 18 points.
Today, your identity is at greater risk than ever before. You can't prevent thieves from poking around your identity, but you can stop them before they use it. Early detection is your best protection, and Identity Truth is the earliest. Check out IdentityTruth.com today with a truly free 90-day trial offer. Visit IdentityTruth.com today.
We're back here in Boston, and the Celtics have got a 15-point lead, 8:43 to go in the half. And Celtic fans, it's once again time to vote for this year's sixth star presented by Sullivan Tire. Log on to ComcastSportsNet.com and vote for the player that has exceeded expectations and exemplifies Celtic pride. Now, every fan that votes will be eligible to win playoff tickets and lots of other great prizes. The Sullivan Tire Six-Star Award. Cast your vote today on ComcastSportsNet.com.
Eddie House, who said he can't be a point guard? Watch this coming up. Off he goes into the paint, off the pick. There goes Big Baby, right into his hands, and then the up and under by the big guy. Nicely done.
After the Celtics lost those first two games on the West Coast road trip, and both games were up and close to 120 points scored, Doc Rivers was just very calm, and he just said, we just have to get our defensive focus back. We will, and once we do, we'll be fine. Well, the Celtics tonight have held the Cavaliers to 27% shooting with 8:30 to go in the half. And right now they have, that's their 7th field goal. They have 6 turnovers and 7 field goals. It's Posey, House, Davis, Poe, and Allen. Ray for Boston. Ray's trying to get rid of Devin Brown. They find him. Takes it in the lane. Kicks it to House. Couldn't make the catch back to Posey. That's the shot he's been hitting. Misses it this time, and it's Ilgauskas over the top with the rebound.
Well, right now, the Celtics have a smallish type team, and Bergeron and... Oh, get out of here.
Blocking foul on Davis.
All right, he's in the circle, I'm told. Let's see.
Yeah, sure. He was moving. 1 foot in the circle. Kendrick Perkins is coming in as the Celtics going to get a little bigger. Ray Allen. Paul Pierce is coming back in too. Davis will go to the bench. 6 points and a couple of rebounds in 9 minutes for Glenn Davis. Celtics have the ball on a 13-point lead. Cavs just 5 of 8 at the free throw line. The Celtics are 6 of 6. Turnover. Devin Brown all the way for 2. Brown getting more and more minutes with this team.
Gibson is hurt.
Yeah.
And he was playing very effectively for him. Boy, that just lining up 3.
He's going to be out for a while. Gibson, too, he understands. Another month, maybe. Pavlovich also is out for another 4 or 5 weeks. Eddie House has got Delonte back to Ogoska's, plenty of time, and he missed it. Leon Poe with the rebound. Has it knocked away, but gets it back. Here comes House. Eddie, pull up. Tip no. Bergeron into the hands of West. Celtics are back defensively. LeBron deep. And he's fouled by Posey on the way by.
Boy, that.
That's the first on James Posey and the 4th on the team. Celtics got a great contribution from the bench, namely Poe and Davis here. 12 points and 4 rebounds in 16 minutes.
Now, it's undoubtedly going to be the LeBron show, because now, how many free throws has he taken? 10th free throw, and we still have 6 minutes, over 6 minutes here in the first half.
He's the only one who's taken any free throws though.
Yeah.
Tonight's Celtic game brought to you by Legal Seafoods. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Kevin Garnett's coming back into the game, so is Ben Wallace.
Pierce is going to be in the backcourt, and Posey's going to be playing LeBron. That's an interesting lineup they have in there now.
13 points now for LeBron. Delonte West tagging House. Bergeron over on Perkins. Pierce trying to find an opening. Gets it back to House for the jumper, looking to bank it home, and he does. 37-25, Boston by a dozen.
Boy, they're really jamming Pierce. Every time he comes off the pick, they're double blitzing him.
Passes behind Delonte West, but tracked down by James. Brown misses the jumper. Wallace keeps it alive, and Bergeron tips it out to Delonte West. LeBron misses a 3, and Eddie House has got the rebound. Wallace almost slapped it away. Bad pass. 8th turnover for the Celtics here, and the lead is 12. Back in a 12-point game, 5:40 to go in the half. Celtic fans, Kia Motors invites you to join the Celtics on their drive for banner number 17. Visit a participating Eastern New England Kia retailer to enter for your chance to win a Celtics all-access experience on March 26 against the Phoenix Suns. Test drive a new Kia vehicle, and you'll get a couple of tickets to an upcoming Celtic home game while supplies last. Brought to you by Kia Motors, official partner of the Boston Celtics. Go to Celtics.com for official rules and more information. Time now for Gatorade, heard round the cooler. Greg, what are you hearing?
Mike, I'm hearing that Ben Wallace is thrilled to be in Cleveland, away from Chicago, not just because the Cavaliers are a big-time contender. As he told me earlier on tonight, he said, I wouldn't say that things were fine in Chicago. I just tried to do what they asked me to do. Sometimes in certain situations, it was tough for me to go out and do the things I know I could do. He said, I just wasn't given the opportunity, especially on the defensive end as a 5. He said, now as a 4, I'm free to go around the court much more like I was in Detroit. He said, you know, sometimes they say certain players can't play in systems and that systems will make players. He says this system fits him a lot better than the system in Chicago.
Be very interesting as we go down the stretch. One of the hotter rivalries in the NBA is the Cleveland Cavalier-Detroit Piston rivalry. And Detroit fans can't wait to get Big Ben. They used to chime Big Ben when he would do something in Detroit. They won't be doing that anymore when he shows up at the Palace at Auburn Hills. Foul call setting the screen.
Yeah, he went right out there and got him.
Ben Wallace picks it up. That's his second personal foul.
Well, they set a triple screen. And Posey had to go over it.
And Ben Wallace, looking for an early seat on the bench here, picks up his third personal foul.
Yeah. Off the pick. I tell you, Rondo's learning the little tricks too. Thank goodness.
I would not be happy if I were Mike Brown there with the performance by Wallace there. And 2 fouls in about 15 seconds after coming back into the game. Pierce splitting the defense back to Garnett, and an offensive foul is going to be whistled on Pierce, running over Varejao.
Well, I'd like to see where Varejao's feet were on that one.
That's the first foul on Pierce.
Let's see where his feet are. Okay.
Back out to Ilgauskas. Get in James's hands with 7 on the shot clock. James to pull up. And it comes right back to him off the tip from Kevin Garnett.
The Celtics are hand
James
fighting.
to the basket.
And he sprained
Came
his
up
ankle.
Lincoln, yeah, he did. And he sits down right in front of us. Garnett to Perkins for 2. And now they'll get the timeout for LeBron James. And
I'll tell you, they never even recognized, the Celtics never even recognized that he was down and hurt.
And he's hurt. We'll take the timeout. Doc McKeon of the Celtics out quickly to look at LeBron. 39-27. We are back. 12-point game, 39-27. The good news for Cavalier fans is that LeBron James was able to get up and walk. The bad news is that he walked directly to the locker room. We're trying to spot it here. It's hard to see. It is his right foot that apparently he came down wrong on. You see him hopping up the sidelines, and he got right to our broadcast position. And again, usually that's a sneaker coming down on somebody else's sneaker. Obviously, he was in immediate pain. Came just about to our broadcast location, stepped on it once, you can see right there, and then went down, was down for probably a good 2 to 3 minutes. Looked at by Doc McKeon of the Celtics and the doctor with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then able to get to his feet. And as you see, he ultimately will walk off under his own power, but goes directly to the Cleveland Cavalier locker room. Greg Dickerson will be downstairs and will give us the latest update when we get some word from the locker room. Serbiak has come into the lineup for the Cavaliers. He's out there with West, Ilgauskas, Varejao, and Devin Brown. Ray Allen's going to come back in. Steal by Rondo. Tries to throw it out of bounds off Delonte West without any luck. Brown fouled on the way to the basket, and it's Pierce who got him on the way by.
Fouls on number 34, Paul Pierce. That's his second personal, team limit. For the Celtics, number
Second on Pierce, and that's the team limit as Joe Smith is back in the game. And Devin Brown will step to the free throw line. 6th year in the league for Brown. Hey, would you like to win a trip to the NBA Finals? Look inside specially marked packs of Double Mint gum for your chance to go. No purchase is necessary. See WrigleyHoops.com for details and a free entry. It's void where prohibited. Must be 18 or older and a legal resident of the United States. Odds of winning depend on the number of entries received. Sweepstakes ends April 30th, 2008. You still with me here?
I'm with you.
Okay, good.
I'm watching
Just check.
what's going on
I
here.
know you are. Serbiak with the miss.
While you were doing your number, I was watching the play.
Literally, my
I mean, you were doing your number.
Serbiak deep for 3.
What you don't want to happen right now is allow these guys to get back in the game while LeBron is in the locker room. And there's the matchup they ought to be working is Serbiak defending Pierce. They're going to Ray Allen, however.
Short with that jumper. Delonte West the other way. Rondo trying to find him. Ilgauskas was throwing a moving pick there, and Delonte buries the three. Back-to-back threes by the former Celtics, Serbiak and West. A 7-0 run, and it's a 5-point game, and the Celtics will take a timeout with 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go here in the half, and Boston up 39-34. The Celtics have led by as many as 15 in this game. The Cavaliers briefly had a 2-point lead early.
You know what I'm seeing out here while LeBron's in the locker room is that some of these guys are going to play their game. Like Delonte looked for his shot, and Serbiak got one through the system, and there's a comfort zone for these guys right now, and instead of having to suck their thumb and watch LeBron do what he does.
NBA 24 is brought to you by TD Bank North, the official bank of the Boston Celtics. Not good news for the Houston Rockets. Of course, Yao Ming out for the season with a left foot stress fracture, and that, one would think, may just about end the playoff hopes of Houston. And Rajon Rondo taking it strong to the hoop for two. Let me ask you a question, though, Tom. Yao Ming, probably about 7'5", 7'6", 300 pounds, has that kind of stress fracture. Do you worry about a player, say, like Glenn Davis, also a guy who carries 290? I mean, is that almost too much weight for the body to carry, pounding up and down the floor?
You really can't tell. Each guy is a different story, of course, but when you're constantly pounding either your feet or your back, big guys, and it depends on how high they jump. Okay.
Delonte, nice move to the hoop.
Yeah, and the defense right now by Rajon, he's just trying to steal it. Stay in front of the man.
Burke, and the foul is going to be on Ilgauskas. Second on Z.
That's his second personal, team limit.
Take a look at this nice pass by Garnett. They jump out on Pierce. Quickly it goes to the big guy. He tries to power it through, but got knocked off the shot.
Celtics 6 of 8 at the free throw line, and Perk only one attempt in the last 5 games. No wonder he's resting. Lead stays at 5 as we're approaching 2 minutes. Delonte, we've seen him score points in bunches. Ilgauskas. Rondo's got it. Rondo the hard push. And that is kicked out of bounds. It'll stay Boston ball. 21 seconds on the shot clock and just under 2 in the half.
You know what I liked on that play, even though it didn't get to him? Pierce was out in front of the play and took off and really ended up where if he had gotten the ball, it was one-on-one against the guy that was going to foul him. This is the matchup.
Pierce takes it into traffic and got caught between Delonte West and Serbiak. Serbiak is going to be whistled for the foul. That'll put Paul Pierce at the free throw line. Let's find out what's going on with LeBron James back in the locker room area. Greg?
All right, Mike, it is a sprained right ankle. He had x-rays on that ankle. I'm told the x-rays were negative, and they're calling his return to the game questionable right now. He was able to come off the floor somewhat on his own power, and it was interesting. GM Danny Ferry, who's here in town, was not too far behind him as LeBron limped his way to the locker room. But again, x-rays negative. Return right now is questionable.
With a capital Q.
Right? With a giant capital Q.
Yeah, exactly.
Big as the city of Cleveland.
Probably. Celtics not doing themselves any favors at the free throw line. They are 7 of 11. The Cavs are 9 of 13. Shot clock. Good defense by Boston as they trap Brown down there, and he steps out of bounds. 8 Cleveland turnovers. The Celtics have turned it over 9 times, but Boston's got the ball and a 6-point lead. Pierce back to Garnett. Garnett to Rondo. Rajon hangs in there, finds Ray Allen in the corner. Interesting way to get an assist.
Well, he went up against the big guy. The guy slapped that right back to him. Rondo knew where the open man was.
12 points for Ray Allen, leading Celtic scorer in the game. Smith on the baseline.
Yeah, Smith is a good jump shooter on the baseline. Terrific 18-foot shooter.
Defending Kevin Garnett. They are very close friends off the court. Pass is deflected and Varejao comes up with it. Delonte, nice move. Doc Rivers up calling the play off the Boston bench here. Rondo into the paint. Rondo again. The flip shot, no. Rebound taken by Smith. Delonte checks the clock. Delonte to the basket. Missed it, but all the way to the hoop. I think he was surprised how easy it was. Up to Pierce. Boston will probably look for the final shot now. Maybe 4 seconds the difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Serbiak is going to have his hands full with Pierce here in a moment. Pierce takes him to the free throw line. Airmails it, but Puck is there for 2. Cleveland still with plenty of time, 4 seconds. Devin Brown. And the Celtics are going to take a 7-point lead to halftime. New Jones halftime report with Gary and Donnie standing by back in the studio. A breakdown of tonight's first half, all the analysis. The Red Sox, a special trip to the White House today. They'll have coverage of that. All coming up on the McDonald's halftime report with Gary Tanguay and my buddy Donnie Marshall. 47-47 point Celtic lead. We are at the half. Ray Allen leads the way with 12. LeBron at 15, but he may be gone for the rest of the game.